The aftermath of yet another grade crossing accident in the United States. It's actually one of two collisions that happened in the metro Atlanta area just 20 miles apart in less than 24 hours. Both of these involved tractor trailers and both caused substantial damage to the trucks and locomotives. Fairburn, Georgia is around 20 miles southwest of downtown Atlanta and is home to a massive CSX intermodal facility. This place is a hive of activity with trucks and trains constantly on the move. Unfortunately, this slowed things down big time. This CSX intermodal train hit a truck hauling a shipping container on Thursday, June 25, 2026. It's unclear why the truck was stopped on the crossing. I saw a couple of videos of this collision on Facebook and it looked like the truck's fuel line was severed, causing a huge fire. According to the Fairburn Fire Department, no injuries or hazardous materials were involved. However, I saw a news report indicating a member of the train crew got hurt. Regardless, let's hope everyone is doing okay now. The truck was totaled and here's what the leading locomotive looks like. This is a General Electric ET44AH. As you can see, both ditch lights have been smashed, its handrails are bent, and it has burn marks all over. That being said, I think all this damage is repairable, and I would imagine the locomotive will eventually be put back into service. So, what does the crossing look like? Well, it's fairly flat and sees pretty steady traffic. I looked up some information about this crossing on the Federal Railroad Administration's website and found only one collision. It happened in 2024 and involved a pickup truck that didn't stop for the gates. Luckily, no one got hurt. Ironically, as I was driving down to shoot footage for this video, there was another tractor trailer stuck on a different crossing in Fairburn, north of the one we've been discussing. It looked like the trailer's landing gear had gotten the truck stuck. A heavy wrecker was called in to get it off. There was actually a train right nearby, but it had stopped.
Straighten the wheel. Straighten the wheel. Right there. Let go of your brake. Don't touch the brake. Okay.
According to the USDOT crossing inventory form for this crossing, there are no low ground clearance signs here. After the truck was removed and the crossing was inspected by CSX, the train went back to switching cars at the intermodal terminal. This all ended well. The next collision we'll look at did not. Less than 24 hours after the June 25th incident in Fairburn, another CSX train slammed into a tractor trailer in Atlanta. This happened early in the morning on Friday, June 26, 2026, about 20 miles northeast of Fairburn in an Atlanta neighborhood known as Oakland City. It appears the train pushed the truck around 160 yards before coming to a stop. As you can see, a fire erupted underneath these elevated MARTA tracks. MARTA actually had to temporarily suspend train service while first responders dealt with this situation. As for injuries, according to Atlanta Fire Rescue, they searched the area for patients but didn't find any. They said preliminary information indicated that the truck driver may have left the scene before first responders got there. Firefighters said no hazardous materials were identified. It's unclear why the truck was stopped on the crossing. Okay, let's look at the locomotive. It's a General Electric ES44AC-H. Its number boards were melted off and there were burn marks all over. However, like the other unit we looked at, I think all of this is repairable and the engine will eventually be returned to service. As you might imagine, locomotives are tough machines. Now, over the years, I've watched a lot of trains go over this crossing. It's one of my favorite locations in Atlanta to record trains because of the skyline in the background. Unfortunately, I've observed that motorists don't always respect the bells and flashing lights here. Furthermore, this crossing is also very close to a stoplight. One car can clear the crossing when waiting on a red light, but a tractor-trailer would block the railroad tracks. I downloaded some data about the accidents at this crossing and found that the list is very long. The FRA's website had 22 reports available going back to 1975. There were 5 collisions here in 2025 alone. According to the US DOT crossing inventory form for this crossing, there are no low ground clearance signs here. Now, what's kind of interesting about this location is it's actually Norfolk Southern's right-of-way. CSX has trackage rights here and pays to use it. Okay, with all that said, what should you do if you encounter a stuck vehicle or another incident at a railroad crossing? Well, find the blue ENS or Emergency Notification System sign. It has the crossing's number and the railroad's contact information so you can tell them where you are. Anyway, that's it for this video. As always, thanks for watching.